Great. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melissa Carney. I'm the Community Outreach and Graduate Support Manager here at Guiding Eyes. Welcome, everyone who's joining us both in person and on Zoom. We have a bit of a longer graduation for you all today, so I don't want to take up too much time here. I know we have some sponsorships to recognize, Razor certificates, and of course, our wonderful graduate teams sitting in front of you and over Zoom. I just want to start off by thanking everyone who has made this journey possible. From puppyhood, those at our wonderful Patterson facility, from the time these dogs are a couple weeks old, giving them puppy massages, sounds like the best job ever, to exposing them to different sights and sounds and smells and doing all of that preparation work, to our dedicated puppy raisers, a few of which are here today, for all of the love and dedication you pour into those dogs. You give our dogs the foundation they need to bond with their handlers. You are some of the first people that show them that consistent loyalty, what it means to please, that drive to work, and most importantly, that love, that connection, that chemistry that makes the bond successful between handler and dog. So thank you for all the sleepless nights, the blood, sweat, and tears, everything that goes into making that energetic pup what they are today, the calm and collected, fantastic workers you see in front of you today. Thank you to our trainers for schooling all that energy into this phenomenal guide work, obstacle avoidance, traffic checks, targeting, you name it. All of those skills that are going to be contributing to our handlers' independence and lifestyle. Thank you to our donors. We're going to be hearing from Rebecca next to me in a second to recognize a few of them, but thank you for your support. Without your generosity, none of us would be up here today. I myself am benefiting from a guide dog as well. We've been together almost 8 years, and to those of us sitting up here in class, it seems like a long time away, but I promise you are going to have a fantastic journey to get to that point. There's going to be some challenges. There's going to be ups and downs, but it's the foundation that you've received here that's going to sustain you, that's taught you how to problem solve, that's given you the tools that you need to work through those challenges. And instead of turning them into failures, turning them into opportunities for improvement, opportunities for success. I also want to recognize you all as handlers for the work you've put in to get to this point. Rarely do we understand the tenacity and the willpower that it takes for our handlers to be up here today. There's learning how to use a white cane, which is a requirement for working with our guide dogs. There is that strength of the emotional journey, the physical journey with vision loss, no matter where you are in that journey. There's deciding that you want to invest in teamwork and take a step away from the white cane, a step towards a new mobility tool. That can be a challenge for some, and I want to recognize all the thought processes, all the careful consideration, all of the trust that's gone into building these incredible partnerships. So congratulations to the handlers, the dogs, and everyone who has made their journey possible today. With that, I'm going to hand it over to Rebecca Cross, Director of Donor Relations, to recognize our donors.
Thank you, Melissa. Hi, everybody. And as Melissa stated, welcome to this amazing graduation ceremony. And congratulations to all of our graduates here sitting in front of us, and also to those who have joined on Zoom being recognized today. And as Melissa stated, I'm Rebecca Cross, Director of Donor Relations here at Guiding Eyes, and also a graduate myself with my beautiful guide dog, Regal, leaning up against my feet right now. And we've been together for, oh my gosh, over 6 years, and what an amazing journey. So I totally echo Melissa's sentiments. there. As a charity, we can only do what we do through our incredible supporters, from our volunteers to our donors. And for everybody sitting up here today, everything was free. And we can only do this with the help of our amazing community of people. And so with that, I want to recognize a few of these individuals today who have made these partnerships possible. And so I'm going to start with Ollie here. Ollie paired with Sheila. He was sponsored birth to career and special named by a wonderful family who does wish to remain anonymous, but wanted to share a message of appreciation. And they said that we really appreciate everyone who has played a part in sending Ollie on his way, from the volunteers from start to finish, puppy raisers and staff. And then they said a big congratulations to Sheila and Ollie. They're so excited for you. Secondly, Crystal here, who was paired with our Cindy Lou. Crystal is also a special named dog, and she was special named by the Marshall family in honor of their granddaughter, Catalina Crystal. And they wanted to share with Cindy Lou. They said, congratulations to you and Crystal on your new partnership, and they're praying for you as you start on your journey together. So they're thrilled for you. Crystal was also followed by a member of the Pathfinder Society, who is somebody who has listed Guiding Eyes in their legacy plans and has received photos and updates of Crystal. Casey, who is not here in person today, or in dog today, paired with Melissa. Casey was also special named, and he was special named by Charles and Kathy Clark in memory of their first dog, Casey. And they're so happy to have been able to support Guiding Eyes, and glad that Casey's legacy lives on and through that beautiful partnership. And finally, I just wanted to recognize that this graduation ceremony itself was sponsored by the Leach family of Dayton, Ohio, in honor of Charlene Kirkwood of Bristol, Vermont, the puppy raiser of Guiding Eyes, Zeb, paired with Andy Leach. And they said, thank you so much for your love and dedication. So we are so grateful for every single person who has played a role in each one of these dogs, and cannot thank you enough. And continuing in the spirit of appreciation, I'm going to hand the mic off to Monica to recognize our puppy raisers.
Thanks so much, Rebecca. My name is Monica Conrad. I'm a regional puppy specialist here at Guiding Eyes for the Blind. So I help our regional puppy instructors, or our RPIs, with a lot of administrative tasks, but also with some hands-on stuff as well. So today, I'm here to represent Puppy Program and say thank you so much to our puppy raisers. But before, I'd also like to give a shout out to our whelping kennel, our puppy kennel, as well as all of the staff and volunteers at our Canine Development Center. They play a huge role in getting the puppies off to the best start that they can for that first 8 to 10 weeks of their life before they go into the hands of our puppy raisers. So I want to say thank you to them for all of their hard work. Puppy raisers are amazing volunteers. They bring these puppies into their house when they can't hold their bladders yet through the night, when, you know, they are still tripping over their own feet and they can't even find their toy that's right under their face. And they, you know, you wonder, how are they ever going to become a guide dog, this tiny little soul who is so cute and adorable. And eventually, you know, each day you take them out, they learn new things, they learn how to sit, they learn how to lay down, you expose them to the many new environments, and you get to watch them grow. And then some of these dogs, like many of them up here, they move on to another raiser who maybe is lucky enough that they got to bypass those rough first few weeks or those first few months. But they then get to have the fun of seeing them through adolescence, and they get to experience the successes of going to bigger and more challenging places and going on those fun outings. And you watch them mature from those gangly puppies that couldn't, you know where their own feet were, and to these confident dogs who are ready to take on training and come here to the training school. Each raiser plays an immense role in these dogs' lives. They put so much heart, patience, and time into each of our pups to make sure that they're prepared to succeed in training. In my role as an RPS, I've been lucky enough to watch the journey for one of these pups up here, from the time they came to their first puppy class all the way until they took their IFT. It's truly special to be able to celebrate his big day along with his raisers. And in doing so, I get to celebrate with all of the raisers that come and attend. In addition, I get to see one pup who, from the raiser got to see their first dog that they ever got, and now they're here to celebrate their sixth guide dog that's graduating. So to all the raisers, we say a big thank you, because without you, we could never create such amazing guide dogs for the graduates. And thank you so much. I'd now like to recognize all of our puppy raisers, and specifically the ones first who were able to join us today. So when I call your name, please come up and Stephanie will have your certificates. So first up, raiser of Ollie, the Dubé family. Raisers of Sawyer, Stacy and Gavin Hansen. Raisers of Zeb, the Kirkwood family. And raiser of Millie, Summer Tonkler. And then I'd also like to recognize the raisers who were not able to join us today. So raisers of Millie, we have Rob Groden, as well as Megan Zafranis and family. Crystal, raised by Janet Rice, as well as Debbie and Hallie Arnold. Ollie was raised by Lee and Eric Nagley. And then I'd also like to recognize the raisers of the pups who raised the dogs that were in our postponed class. So Betty was raised by the Kolodashik family. Casey was raised by Colleen Kolb. Elliot was raised by Genevieve Hutta and Jessica Henry. Token was raised by the Bond family. And Yonder was raised by the Adiambo family. Thank you guys so much, and thank you again to the raisers. Now I will turn it over to Caroline or Kat to introduce our graduates.
Hi, everyone. My name is Caroline Walsh, and I had the absolute pleasure of instructing the wonderful people that you guys see before you. For this class, I worked alongside placement specialist Michelle Tang and Kat Puello, as well as placement manager Stephanie Corrette. As a trainer, I have the pleasure of getting to watch that light bulb moment go off when the dogs in training finally understand a new skill that you've been trying to teach them, probably for weeks. I then get to watch it translate over into a life-changing skill for their handler just a few months later. I have to say, time and time again, for every dog that I get to train and for every graduate I meet, the feeling will never get old. It's the coolest thing in the entire world. So no matter what role you played in the absolute magic that is guide dogs, I hope you're proud today. So without further ado, hopefully I can keep it together. Let me introduce you the graduates from our residential training for the past 2 weeks. First up is Luke. Luke came from Elizabeth, Pennsylvania for his very first guide dog, a black lab male named Sawyer. Lucas and Sawyer bonded immediately, and their love for each other continues to grow each day. Even though this is Luke's very first guide dog, he's owned many pet dogs, which I guess makes sense because I swear Luke learned the basics of guide dog handling better than I did, even as a trainer. So there's that. Luke and Sawyer were the perfect match for each other. They are sweet, sensitive, and willing to do anything for each other. During class last week, I complimented Luke on his resilience. Only having lost his vision just a few short years ago, Luke accepted his vision loss quickly, learned cane skills, received O&M instruction, and applied for a guide dog all in a really short period. The only answer back to my compliment was, a few years in darkness will really help you to see the light. So Luke, I hope Sawyer brings you lots and lots of light in life. Sawyer was trained by Chelsea Nowen. Next up is Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou joins us from Coatesville, Pennsylvania for her third guide dog from Guiding Eyes for the Blind, a yellow lab female named Crystal. The morning Cindy Lou arrived to Guiding Eyes, she retired her old guide dog, Jada, so that Jada could have a nice, relaxing, deserving retirement. She then handed over the leash and started a new journey with her Spitfire Gem, who is just excited about life as Cindy Lou is. Cindy Lou and I became friends immediately when I asked her if she was ready for her test walk, and she said that she was. She just had to add more glitter to her face first. Cindy Lou and Crystal have bonded so much in the past few weeks, and they're both excited to continue to show each other what they know and all of their knowledge at home. Cindy Lou is excited to bring Crystal home to her loving husband and retired guide Jada. They'll have many fast walks and runs together as well. Cindy Lou, keep leaving sparkle everywhere you go in life with your girl who shines just as bright. And Crystal was trained by Allison Greenberg and Andrea Martini. Next up is Andy. Andy has come to Guiding Eyes for his 5th guide dog, a yellow lab named Zeb. Andy is from Ohio and works as a contract specialist at the Wright-Patterson Air Base Force. Zeb is a large, mellow yellow boy who matches Andy's energy and commitment and work every day. During class, Andy was always kind and patient with his dog, classmates, and instructors. He and Zeb made class for everybody around him. His expertise and words of wisdom will not be soon forgotten, especially his best one-liner being, "Now is a good time to pay attention," during one of our really important traffic exercises. Andy and Zeb are off to a wonderful start, as Zeb is second to none with his accuracy and focus in guide work. Andy affectionately describes his boy Zeb as a man among Labradors. And Andy, I hope you know that every single trainer in this class will forever think of you as we make the Andy turn back to campus. Zeb was trained by Mick Bilia and Chelsea Nowen. I'm going to get this right, I promise. Roberto Fernando Jimenez Arroyo, aka Darwin, is receiving his 2nd guide dog, a yellow lab male named Millie. Excuse me, a female named Millie. So sorry, Millie. Fernando knew exactly what he was looking for with his 2nd guide dog. Calm, quiet, and gentle. Exactly what Millie is. From the moment he first picked up the harness handle with Millie, he knew that she was the one. Fernando has a natural ability to support and encourage his dog. Over the last 2 weeks, Millie has blossomed with her confidence thanks to Fernando's love and support. The two are off to a great start and look forward to returning home to meet Fernando's wife, Michaela. And Millie was trained by Erin Murphy and Sam Morey. Last but certainly not least is Miss Sheila. Sheila has received her 2nd guide dog from Guiding Eyes, a black male named Ollie. Sheila was home trained first with her 1st guide dog named Pumpkin, so this was her first time on the Yorktown campus. Sheila and Ollie bonded immediately last Monday when they first met. Ollie knew right away that Sheila was kind, loving, and has a generous heart. Sheila's calm and supportive demeanor was brought out the best in Ollie, boosting not only his confidence, but his enjoyment for the work. Sheila looks forward to returning home to Maine and introducing Ollie to her parents, husband, children, and grandchildren. And Ollie was trained by Allie Greenberg, Erin Murphy, and Jenna Ravelli. We also would like to acknowledge 4 residential graduates and 1 home training from our 1120 class. Unfortunately, we were not able to celebrate those teams at that time or the puppy raisers, but we are able to do so today. So I'm going to hand over the microphone to Kat, and she's going to tell you about those students.
Thank you. The Thanksgiving class, as Caroline said, was unable to celebrate a graduation, so we'd like to acknowledge them today. That class was instructed by Dan Wiesner and Michelle Tang. Deja Collins from the state of Missouri received her 1st guide dog, Casey, a black lab male. Deja is no stranger to the dog world. She has worked with her family dogs for years and came to us with an excellent understanding of basic obedience and dog behavior. Deja and Casey truly brought out the best in each other. Deja's training was completed at home by Regional Guide Dog Mobility instructor Dave Hagman. The two will have many adventures as a confident team. Casey was trained by Millie Lazo and Alyssa David. Marie Delgado Ramos came all the way from Texas for her 1st guide, a black lab female named Betty. Marie almost instantly fell in love, which took a little bit of a rise against her love of Dr. Pepper and the color purple. Marie worked hard during class, learning the skills of basic guide dog handling and work. Betty, a sweet and willing girl, has gained much confidence working, really coming into her own during class. Mari worked with Betty at home now for a few months, and the team is settling nicely with the support from her regional guide dog mobility instructor, Mike Goring. Betty was trained by Lori Bussey. Susan Roundtree of Lee's Summit, Missouri, received her 5th Guiding Eyes dog, a male yellow Labrador named Token. Although her 5th guide, Token is extra special to Suzanne, as he is her first running guide. Her caring nature, love of healthy living, and active lifestyle matches perfectly with Token, making them a lovely pair together. This team had the opportunity to run for the first time while here at Guiding Eyes. Susan's joy to run freely once again was infectious. They truly hit the ground running together. Token was trained by Izzy Dulesky. Rainey Vanderbork of Taunton, Massachusetts, received his second Guiding Eyes dog, a male lab named Yonder. He is now retired, but remains active with his daily walks and large family. Rainey has a huge heart, truly caring of everyone around him. He would check in, making sure everyone had a smile on their face each day. Yonder has fit right into his home with his loving wife. His low-key demeanor and overall politeness made for a wonderful match together. Yonder was trained by Millie and Sam. Sandra Howell and her new guide dog Elliot completed their training at home in Greensboro, North Carolina. Sandy is retired and keeps busy with her children, grandchildren, and pet dog. Elliot is Sandy's first guide, and she is very grateful for him. Sandy is looking forward to getting out more with increased independence and confidence working with Elliot has given her. We wish them all the best. Sandy and Elliot were trained by regional guide dog mobility instructor Nikki Wentz. Elliot was trained by Allie Greenberg and Caroline Walsh. At this point, we would like to invite our graduate speakers who are on Zoom. We were going to do, in person. My apologies. All right, we're going to go over to Luke.
Hello. Sorry, this isn't going to be as eloquent as our previous speakers, but yeah, I just want to reach out and thank GEB for everything they do here, the kitchen staff, the nursing staff, the trainers for putting up with us for the last 2 weeks. Emphasis on the putting up with us. The puppy raisers for everything you guys do. Like as previously stated, you guys give the dogs a nice foundation. Everything everyone does, truly helps change our lives. So thank you.
I am Cindy Lou. This is Crystal. I want to thank the puppy raisers on Zoom. To the family, the Arnold family, thank you for all that you did. And to all the puppy raisers, puppy sitters, all the trainers, and everybody here at GEB for such a wonderful experience.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to thank, I feel like I'm going to sound a little bit repetitive here, but I would really want to express my appreciation and thankfulness to all of the staff at Guiding Eyes, from the people that clean, the nurse, the kitchen staff, right on up to the trainers, all the volunteers that make this organization so special. And I would also like to thank the Kirkwood family for all the work they did in Zeb's formative puppyhood to get him ready for things that were to come after. So that means a lot to me, and it's been a pleasure to be here for these 2 weeks. I've really enjoyed the instruction I received, and I am looking forward, other than my 3 a.m. departure in the morning, I am looking forward to taking Zeb home and getting out into the real world with him. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. My name is Fernando Jimenez, and I have Millie. I just want to really thank the Guiding Eyes team, everyone involved with helping me get here, as well as my classmates and providing this amazing experience for us. Everyone here has been super kind, super accommodating, especially to me, being super picky with my food. They've always been really helpful. It's been an amazing experience. I really want to thank the trainers, Caroline and Michelle. Even though that they weren't assigned to me, they were always able to give amazing advice and helping me. And especially I want to thank Kat, who was my trainer. She really provided an amazing experience for me. really making my experience specific to my needs, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Kat, and thank you, Summer. Thank you, Aaron and Sam, for helping train Millie. Here you go, ma'am.
Hello, I'm Sheila and I have Ollie. I want to thank his sponsor. It means a lot to me. The puppy raisers, the ones who had him in the beginning and the other ones who finished in the end. He is amazing, and the kitchen staff, everybody was great. Everyone is so friendly, and for Michelle for putting up with me when I've been sick. And it's just been a great experience.
Who's going back to? Graduate. Okay. We'll turn over to Zoom graduates.
Deja, can you hear us? You're up.
Yes,
All right, there you are.
I
Go. Hi.
I had a very great time. I got nice. I like the kitchen staff. I love the trainers. The puppy raisers that I met that raised Casey, they did an amazing job with him. And when I got him home, and the trainer came out and we were working together, he was a very amazing trainer. Getting me and Casey back in line together. After being gone for a year, and it's been amazing. I took him out to eat one time because I had a meeting, and he did so well. He helped me out so much.
Great. Yay. Okay. All right. I think we had a potential for Maria Delgado Ramos. Are you there, Maria? Mari? Dr. Pepper? You are
Yes, I'm
unmuted.
here.
All right. You're up.
Hello, everyone. Hello, fellow classmates. Um, okay. Betty is also here, by the way. As soon as she heard me say hi to everyone, she came over here, and now she is standing here and wagging her tail. She has the happiest tail out of any dog I have ever had. So I also had a fantastic time at Guiding Eyes. Everyone was unfailingly supportive. Michelle, my trainer, was absolutely just fantastic. Can't say enough great things about her. I fell in love with Betty absolutely instantly. I met her and I was just like, wow, I hope you're the one, because if you're not, I'm going to find a way to hide you in my suitcase and keep you. The confidence level that I have now versus before I had her is so different. Everyone said, oh, she's going to change your life. She's going to change your life. But there's such a difference between hearing the words said out loud to you and actually experiencing the change. I mean, y'all, my anxiety level when crossing a street with just my cane was always at 100%, just because I didn't trust myself. I knew I would veer. I always knew something would go wrong. And with her, now, it is at like 5%. So, you know, she has made all the difference in the world to me. And I'm so grateful to every single person who has made it possible for me to have her and for her to be as smart and skilled as she is. So thank you to everyone who made that possible. And thank you to everyone who was super patient with me while I was in training.
Thank you, everybody, for taking your turn to speak. We would now like to present our graduates with their graduation certificates. So first up, Luke and Sawyer. Kat's going to give you your certificate. Congratulations. Cindy, Lou, and Crystal. Congratulations. Andy and Zeb. Congratulations. Fernando and Millie. Congratulations. And Sheila and Ollie. And thank you so much for everybody joining us today. That does conclude our graduation ceremony. Oh, sorry, I'm turning it back over to Melissa.
Hi, it's me again. I just need to say how impressed I am with the composure of our graduates up here. I was fully prepared for waterworks. I would be blubbering completely if it were me, and maybe I just can't see it. Maybe that's half of it, but I'm impressed. I would not be able to keep it together. As you can tell, not only are we celebrating all the puzzle pieces involved in the journey of guide dog and handler, but all the emotions involved. There's so many. There's nerves, right, before our students are preparing to go home as graduates. There's excitement, there's anticipation. But at the end of the day, I think the most common emotion, and one that I also experienced when I was up here almost 8 years ago, is pride. That pride of everything that you've managed to accomplish, not just in 2 weeks, but in getting to this point, everything you have to look forward to once you return home. This is just the start of the journey. It's a pivotal starting point. Things can only move forward from here. And I'm so excited to see what lies ahead for not only the 4 students that you see up here, or 5 students you see in front of you up here, but also our 5 students at home. Thank you for joining us so much. It takes a lot of courage to brave the Zoom. So thank you so much for joining us. And it's been a pleasure celebrating with you all. Please feel free to continue the celebration. Join us in Rosie's, mingle, get to know each other. And we look forward to keeping in touch with you all. Thank you so much.